everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Samira. Happy New Year to you guys. This is our year of God's favor. This is 2026 and this is my first sewing tutorial, guys. So guys, my name is Samira. If I see my tutorial for the first time, and today we are making pencil skirt. That's what we are working on today, guys. And please, you can subscribe, you can also like, comment, let me know what you think about my tutorial, my first tutorial of the year. I want you to stick around to the end of this sewing tutorial. Let's dive in. I'm beginning my first sewing tutorial with a pencil skirt. My material will be folded together into 4 parts, so I want you to stick around to the end of this sewing tutorial. My fabric is folded together into 4 parts, so I'll be giving just 1 inch as the zipper allowance here. So that's the zipper allowance and it's just 1 inch. And guys, I'll be removing from my tape 1.5 inch. So I'll be subtracting 1.5 inch to get 30 inches for the skirt length. I know you may be wondering why I subtracted 1.5 inch from my tape. That 1.5 inch is meant for the skirt band, okay? So you place your tape here to get your hip line and it's by 8.5 inches. So that's the 8.5 inches from the waist to this point is by 8.5 inches. Then I'm going to use my ruler to draw the lines together. I think I'm going to mark from the waist to the half length and it's by 15 inches. So that's it, from the waist to the half length is by 15 inches. So I'm going to now use my ruler to connect the lines together. So that's the first part, which is the hip line, and the second line is for the half length. The waist of the skirt is by 26 inches, adding just 1.5 inch as the sewing allowance. So that's the 1.5 inch that is serving for the sewing allowance. So now is the measurement of the hip and it's by 36 inches. So I'm just going to add 1 inch as my allowance there. To make it look more elegant, I'm going to shape it a bit with 32 inches. So that's it, 32 inches. So I'm going to go down to the hemline area. So I'm going to also shape it by 32 inches. So I'm through with the measurements, just for me to connect the lines together. Okay, so the line is from the 8.5 inch, that is the hip line. So I'm going to take it down to the hemline area of the skirt that we are making today. It's an elegant pencil skirt that we are making today, and I want you to give this video a thumbs up. Guys, this is my first sewing tutorial of the year. Please stick around to the end of this sewing tutorial, guys, and don't forget to please subscribe. Okay, so to make the front waist to relax well, so I'm going to mark just 1 inch there. So then I'm going to curve it a bit. Okay, so that's the curving. So once I'm through with the curving, I will go ahead now to cut my fabric. So you can see this video is very simple, and I want you to stick around to the end of this sewing tutorial. It's my first tutorial of the year. I'm so excited. So this is 2026. Hey, this is my first sewing tutorial of the year 2026. Stick to the end of this sewing tutorial and please subscribe, like, and also comment your new year expectation from my sewing tutorial from my channel, guys. Okay, so that's it. This is the skirt that we are making today. Is a pencil skirt that we are making today. You can see the shape of the skirt. So we have other parts also that we are going to also cut out. It's going to have bands, so we are going to also cut it out. So I want you to keep on watching this video. So if there is any area of this sewing tutorial that you don't understand, let me know. You can also ask me in the comment section, guys. So I'm cutting the front and the back parts of this sketch that we are making today. I'm cutting them all together, so it was folded into 4. So this is the back part. To get my opening or slit, So I'm going to place my tape from the hemline to this point and mark 15 inches there. Okay, so I'm going to also mark from the waistline to this point. So I'm going to mark 7.5 inches. That's where the zipper is going to end. Okay, and I'm going to stitch from there to where the slit is going to end. Now is to join the body part of the skirt. So I'm just trying to cross check my measurement. Okay, so I think my measurement is okay, and I'm going to start from the waist. The waist is 26 inches divided by 2. Okay, so that's the waist measurement. So we are joining our body parts together, so that's why we are dividing our measurement by 2. So after that, whatever measurement that you have, that after dividing it into 2 is what you are going to mark as your measurement. So the hip is 36 inches divided also by 2. So whatever measurement that you have after dividing it into 2 is what you are going to also mark there. So you go down also to your hemline area. Don't forget we have 32 inches as the measurement for the hemline area. So you're also going to divide it by 2. Whatever the measurement that you have there is what you are going to also mark as your measurement for your hemline area. So after that, you join the lines together, and when stitching you are going to follow the line that you marked. So that's how to run your stitch together when stitching it together, the front and the back parts together. So guys, don't forget, this is my first sewing tutorial of the year. Don't forget to subscribe, and please you can also turn notification bell to get to see my next video upload on my YouTube channel. All right, so after this part we are going to also cut the band, because it's going to have a band. So it's a pencil skirt that has a band, so we are going to also cut that part. So for now we are joining our body parts together. So after joining it, that's when we are going to cut the band of the skirt. So guys, you can see how simple those first tutorial is a pencil skirt, and it's a trendy skirt. Okay, so don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that more audience can get to see this new sewing tutorial, the first sewing tutorial. Like I said, the skirt has a band, so this is the fabric for that. So I'll be folding it like this, then I'm going to mark 28 inches. Okay, that's for the length of the skirt, and this is how I'm going to run my stitch when stitching it. So the width is just 1.5 inch. After this, I'll be sewing it around the waist of the skirt. So we have come to the end of today's sewing tutorial. Thank you for staying to the end, guys. So this is what we made today, guys. So you can see how lovely and how simple it is to make this pencil skirt that we made today. So guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button under my video to subscribe. You can also like and also turn notification bell to get notified to see all my sewing tutorial that are coming up on my YouTube channel. Welcome to 2026, guys. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye bye, guys.